Faith is not waiting for the storm to pass. It is learning how to walk through the rain without losing your fire. Every setback carries hidden strength. Every delay carries preparation. You don't grow when life is easy. You grow when quitting feels reasonable, but you choose to stand anyway. Overcoming is not becoming someone else. It's discovering the power God already placed inside you. The obstacle is not your enemy. It is your training ground. And the very thing that tried to break you may become the reason you rise stronger. If this speaks to you, subscribe to this channel and walk with us daily in faith, courage, and real transformation.
When the sky turns gray above me and the answers don't arrive, when the door stays closed in silence and I'm barely holding on inside, when the weight feels like a mountain pressing heavy on my chest, and every voice around me says it's time to rest, I hear a whisper in the darkness calling out my name, not telling me it's easy, but reminding me to stay. Because faith is not the absence of fear, it's choosing to move while it's still here. Faith is walking through the fire with a steady heart and lifted eyes. Faith is standing in the valley, believing I will rise. It's not waiting for the thunder to finally fade away. It's stepping forward in the rain anyway. Faith is holding to the promise when I don't see the plan, trusting that the one who made me still holds me in his hands. I've called some seasons failure, I've called some moments lost, but maybe every breaking was shaping who I was. Maybe every no was mercy, maybe every delay was grace, maybe what felt like defeat was heaven making space. I am not buried in this battle, I am planted in this ground, and what feels like my ending is where strength is found. Fear may shout, but it won't decide where this story goes tonight. And faith is walking through the fire with a steady heart and lifted eyes. Faith is standing in the valley, believing I will rise. It's not waiting for perfection, it's trusting through the pain. It's choosing hope again and again. Faith is knowing in the silence God is working still, even when I cannot see it. He is shaping his will. If I'm still breathing, purpose remains. If I'm still standing, grace sustains. The storm may test me, but it cannot define the promise spoken over this life. Faith is walking through the fire with a steady heart and lifted eyes. Faith is standing in the valley, knowing I will rise. Not because I feel courageous, not because I understand, but because the God who called me still holds me in his hand. Faith, even when I can't see.
There were nights I questioned heaven, when the silence felt too loud, when my prayers returned unanswered, like echoes in a crowd. I stood between my fear and promise, not knowing which would win, but something stronger kept me breathing, somewhere deep within. Faith is not a feeling, it's a decision I repeat. And still I rise, not because the road is clear, but because I know you're here. Still I stand, even when I don't understand the weight inside your plan. Faith is not the absence of the fire, it's refusing to surrender in the night. When everything says stop, my spirit says begin, because you're not done with me, and you never have been. I've seen doors close behind me, I've watched dreams fall apart, but every shattered piece revealed a stronger heart. What felt like devastation was preparation in disguise. What looked like limitation was training me to rise. The valley tried to hold me, but it only taught me how to trust the shepherd's leading through the here and now. If fear can speak but won't decide who I become on the other side, still I rise, not because I feel no pain, but because I trust your name. Still I move, even when the sky is gray. You are making a way. Faith is walking through the flame, knowing I will not be the same. When the mountain blocks my view, I remember who I'm walking to. If I'm breathing, there is more. If I'm standing, you've opened a door. The storm may test me, but it cannot win, because the power within me is greater than what's been. Still I rise, through the fire, through the fear, through the doubt that lingers near. And still I rise, with my eyes fixed above, held by everlasting love. Faith is not just what I say, it's how I live from day to day. And even when I cannot see, heaven is building strength in me. Still I rise by faith.
wind is loud around me. The ground feels unsure. Questions try to shake me, but my foundation's secure. I've seen the waves rise higher. I felt the pressure grow. But storms don't have permission to tell my soul where to go. Fear may knock at my door, but it doesn't live here anymore. I am unshaken, not because I don't feel the rain, but because I know His name. I am unbroken, even when the night is long. There's a strength that keeps me strong. Faith is not denial, it's defiance in the face of doubt. It's standing on the promise when the lights go out. I am unshaken because my hope is anchored down. The valley tried to label me, the silence tried to lie, but the shepherd walks beside me, so I will not deny what He has spoken over me is louder than the fear. The mountain may be standing, but it's already moved from here. I don't need to see the end to know the one who writes it. I am unshaken, not because the path is clear, but because I know He's near. I am unafraid, even when I don't understand. There's purpose in His hand. Faith is not a feeling, it's the choice I make again, to trust beyond the moment and rise above the pain. I am unshaken because He stands with me. If the fire surrounds me, it will refine, not consume. If the night tries to hold me, morning is coming soon. The storm is only shaping the strength I'll need ahead. What tried to stop my progress will push me instead. I am unshaken through the wind and through the flame, through uncertainty and change. I am still standing on the rock that does not move, on the promise proven true. Faith is not surrender, it's courage that remains, and every step I take in trust breaks another chain. I am unshaken by faith alone, unshaken, still standing, still standing.
When the sky turns gray above me and the answers don't arrive, when the door stays closed in silence and I'm barely holding on inside, when the weight feels like a mountain pressing heavy on my chest, and every voice around me says it's time to rest, I hear a whisper in the darkness calling out my name, not telling me it's easy but reminding me to stay. Because faith is not the absence of fear, it's choosing to move while it's still here. Faith is walking through the fire with a steady heart and lifted eyes. Faith is standing in the valley, believing I will rise. It's not waiting for the thunder to finally fade away. It's stepping forward in the rain anyway. Faith is holding to the promise when I don't see the plan, trusting that the one who made me still holds me in his hands. I've called some seasons failure, I've called some moments lost, but maybe every breaking was shaping who I was. Maybe every no was a mercy, maybe every delay was grace. Maybe what felt like defeat was heaven making space. I am not buried in this battle, I am planted in this ground, and what feels like my ending is where strength is found. Fear may shout, but it won't decide where this story goes tonight. Faith is walking through the fire with a steady heart and lifted eyes. Faith is standing in the valley, believing I will rise. It's not waiting for perfection, it's trusting through the pain, it's choosing hope again and again. Faith is knowing in the silence God is working still, even when I cannot see it. He is shaping his will. If I'm still breathing, purpose remains. If I'm still standing, grace sustains. The storm may test me, but it cannot define the promise spoken over this life. Faith is walking through the fire with a steady heart and lifted eyes. Faith is standing in the valley, knowing I will rise, not because I feel courageous, not because I understand, but because a God who called me still holds me in his hands. Faith, even when I can't see.
nights I questioned heaven, when the silence felt too loud, when my prayers returned unanswered like echoes in a crowd. I stood between my fear and promise, not knowing which would win, but something stronger kept me breathing somewhere deep within. Faith is not a feeling, it's a decision. I repeat, still I rise, not because the road is clear, but because I know you're here. Still I stand, even when I don't understand the weight inside your plan. Faith is not the absence of the fight, it's refusing to surrender in the night. When everything says stop, my spirit says begin, because you're not done with me, and you never have been. I've seen doors close behind me, I've watched dreams fall apart, but every shattered piece revealed a stronger heart. What felt like devastation was preparation in disguise. What looked like limitation was training me to rise. The valley tried to hold me, but it only taught me how to trust the shepherd's leading through the here and now. Fear can speak but won't decide who I become on the other side. Still I rise, not because I feel no pain, but because I trust your name. Still I move, even when the sky is gray. You are making a way. Faith is walking through the flame, knowing I will not be the same. When the mountain blocks my view, I remember who I'm walking to. If I'm breathing, there is more. If I'm standing, you've opened a door. The storm may test me, but it cannot win, because the power within me is greater than what's been. Still I rise, through the fire, through the fear, through the doubt that lingers near. Still I rise, with my eyes fixed above, held by everlasting love. Faith is not just what I say, it's how I live from day to day. And even when I cannot see, heaven is building strength in me. Still I rise, and by faith the wind is loud around me, the ground feels unsure. Questions try to shake me, but my foundation's secure. I've seen the waves rise higher, I felt the pressure grow, but storms don't have permission to tell my soul where to go. Fear may knock at my door, but it doesn't live here anymore. I am unshaken, not because I don't feel the rain, but because I know His name. I am unbroken, even when the night is long. There's a strength that keeps me strong. Faith is not denial, it's defiance in the face of
lights go out, I am unshaken, because my hope is anchored down. The valley tried to label me, the silence tried to lie, but the shepherd walks beside me, so I will not deny. What he has spoken over me is louder than the fear. The mountain may be standing, but it's already moved from here. I don't need to see the end to know the one who rides it. I am unshaken, not because the path is clear, but because I know he's near. I am unafraid even when I don't understand. There's purpose in his hand. Faith is not a feeling, it's the choice I make again, to trust beyond the moment and rise above the pain. I am unshaken, because he stands with me. If the fire surrounds me, it will refine, not consume. If the night tries to hold me, morning is coming soon. The storm is only shaping the strength I'll need ahead. What tried to stop my progress will push me instead. I am unshaken, through the wind and through the flame, through uncertainty and change. I am still standing on the rock that does not move, on the promise proven true. Faith